Okay, awesome. All right, welcome for those of you guys who are here. I know, like I said before, it's kind of a weird night, but I just wanted to get some information out to you that has been rumbling around my brain right now, and I want to make sure that everybody is on the same page. So I posted this earlier, and actually I got it from the Hawaii Hustlers group, and it really makes sense, and it's so, so true that the work that you do in October will be the fruit you will get and harvest in right around December. So I'm going to back up here so I can actually see myself. So, and that's kind of around the holidays. That's kind of when we really need that paycheck, right? So October is super, super important. And starting, I think, from the get-go, day one is really, really important, because waiting till middle of the month or end of the month to get to work is not going to help you much. So my big thought right now and my big push is let's work our hardest the first third of the month. So if you notice, I have that contest going on. If we have 100 people active by the 11th, then there's going to be a prize for me, and I'm basing that off points. And we're almost on target. We're a little shy, but we're almost on target to hit by the 11th. And so I'm just like saying, hey guys, let's work hard, not necessarily bringing back the dead, but those people we heard a lot of this last month. I'm good in October, I'll order in October, or I had a double welcome pack, I'll order in October. All of those people, like, we need to be investing in them and also investing in their health. So just be aware of that. So October paves the way for your holidays. Growth, again, is key. If you've noticed, adding ambassadors is kind of a theme this month because they have the fun planner. And I don't have mine. It's in my other room. But I ordered the planner last year. It's fun. It's really pretty. They put lots of stickers and stuff in it and lots of things to keep you organized. So if you are the organizational guru, this is for you. It is 2 ambassadors and 2 new customers with at least 75 PV. So it's a push on the customers, but that's really good. You want that high PV. You want those customers because customers mean, again, increasing your paycheck. So that is very doable. I think Pam added somebody today, so that's exciting. And I know Joy's already added somebody, so they're like halfway there almost. They just need to work on their customers. So that is coming. And even if you could give a rip about a planner, I'm just putting it out there. Even if you could give a rip about the planner, take that incentive and roll with it and be the example for your teams and incentivize them and love on them and push for the goal, like push for that goal. So that's kind of where we are with that. I can't see Vera's face either. I just see a dot. Okay, anyway, there is an event on the 5th of October. So today's the 3rd, 2 days from now. And you want to invite all of your potentials to that. It's going to be a, what's that app called? Post My Party thing where the posts are coming on a rotating basis. It's set up beforehand. Be there, though, to answer questions, especially if you've invited people. Something that happened to me like literally an hour ago is I was reaching out to my Instagram followers, some people that I thought looked like-minded, not just random people, and just introducing myself to them. And one actually responded back. I didn't even mention Plexus, but we just kept going back and forth all afternoon. And she mentioned that, she works this, but she wanted a side gig. I'm all, how does that happen? Like, it really happened. She goes, I'm looking for something else in the future. She used to do Beachbody or whatever. And I'm like, you should do what I do because it's super fun and it pays really well. And she was looking for more money. So she's coming to the event. She's already accepted. So be on the lookout for that. I'm going to talk a little bit more about growing your network in a minute, but invite your potentials as you add new Facebook friends. Do not just spam them with invites to Plexus events, but really start working on those relationships for those future events as well. And those people that you've been working on, say, hey, you've seen all my wacky posts. If you think they're wacky, I think they're awesome, but you've seen them all. We're having this event. I just want to know if you wanted some more information. I'd love to share. Keeping it simple, very, 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 very simple, and inviting as many people that are on your list to that event on what's today? Tuesday? Thursday. So it'll be on the 5th. So that is really, really important. And again, don't invite everybody. Invite people that want to be there. Okay, so the coaching group is up. I believe that's for next week. If you have new customers that you've added in the next couple of, hey Vera, if you've added people in the last couple of weeks, in fact, I had a new customer at the very end of the month, and I am going to add her to this. And she's somebody that I think desperately needs the coaching because I think she's going to be unsure of herself. So any new customer that you have. Also, there's still time for people to order a 7-day trial. Whoa, dark. My computer is my light. A 7-day trial is super, super simple. A lot of times people aren't willing to invest a triplex. So a 7-day trial is something that you can put on there and say, hey, it's $25. You might as well, invest $25, see if you like it. If you hate it, you still get your $25 back. So a lot of times people are willing to invest that amount of money. And if you kind of portray it that way to them and say, hey, it's 7-day trial, you can kind of find out what all the fuss is all about. No, you're not going to lose 47 pounds, but it's a great opportunity for you just to see what the heck this is all about and see the community that I'm a part of. So definitely be inviting people to that. If you need to be added to that, I will post a picture of it tonight, and let me know if you need to be added. And at that point in time, add your ambassadors that want to be added, because I can't do them all because it gets a little wacky. So that is coming up. It's really, really easy way because the work is already done for you by Johanna and by Sylvia, and they've got it down to a science, which is great. There's prizes, I believe, for participation, so it'll be fun. And if you're there encouraging your people, reaching out to them saying, hey, did you see that post about such and such? So that's something that you'll want to do too. So definitely coaching groups are great. And also it gives them an opportunity to maybe even further their investment. Maybe they become a preferred customer, or maybe they go, hey, this seems pretty awesome, and they want to upgrade to ambassadors. So it's definitely a cool venue for them to get into. So be thinking about that. Power hours are fun. I am enjoying them. I think sometimes I'll be in the day, I'm like, oh, I haven't done my IPA. And I'm like, oh, no, I'm doing it tonight. Yay, I don't do anything. I can be present for my kids. And I've already set aside this hour where we can get some work done. I am so proud of you guys. I have all of my days covered except for one. I think I need the 23rd covered, which is hit and miss because of Leaders Retreat, but we're working on it. But if I have to move the date, I'll move the date. It's not a huge deal. But you guys have stepped up. You guys are doing more than I am, which makes me so happy. I think out of 9, I'm only doing like 6. Or not out of 9. No, wait. I'm only doing like 3 or 4. You guys are doing like the rest of them. I'm doing less than half. So I'm really, really excited about that. So maybe it's more than that. No, I think it's 9. I think we're doing 9 total in October, and I think I'm only hosting like 3. So way to go. Way to step out. Vera is doing it on Friday. Woo-hoo. I'll be in touch with you, by the way, to talk about that later on. But I'm so proud of you. You don't need to speak for an hour and babble like I do, but you could definitely share some tips or what's on your heart, and then it's just work. It's all it is. So I am super excited about that. I'm excited about the Power Hours because we're bringing in people on our sidelines and really showing the importance of getting to work. Like working this, you cannot just expect everybody to want to join your team. You have to put some effort into it. So I'm really loving them, and the feedback that I'm getting on them is really good too. Like people feel like they're a positive part of their day, and it's kind of fun to do. Like I love what Andrea said the other day. It's like doing your homework together. So I love that. Okay, so the growth incentive, I am still putting that out there because my desire is to see you guys grow. My desire is to see me grow. So I'm putting it out there again for silver ambassadors, or for ambassador to silver, if you grow your points by 15, which somebody did last month. I was so excited. In fact, I need to send her prize. I need to do that right away. I did get Pam's out to her. Hopefully she gets that soon for the Hawaii thing. And and then if you are gold, you need to get 25 points. So that's just 5 more additional people to become active for you to earn that prize for me. So go and push for that. Again, the goal is to always be further than you were the month before. If you were 5 points ahead of last month, that's awesome. That's great. It may not be the growth you wanted, but gosh darn it, your paycheck's going to be a little bit bigger, and you reached one more person. You got one more person these products that are life-changing, and that's to be celebrated. So I don't want you to ever feel down on yourself if you didn't grow as much as you wanted. As long as you are really pursuing being further than you were before, that is absolutely huge, and you should applaud yourself and celebrate it. So I always want to make sure that I put that out there. Okay, so Sylvia Porter did something really awesome. She put together a team calendar, which I love because I had posted everything last month and it was kind of a pain in the butt and I had to keep changing dates. But she put everything out on a calendar and it's on our pinned post. So that pinned post has the goals, which by the way, if you haven't written your goals, please do so because I want to see them and read them. But that calendar is huge. It has all the power hours. We have this meeting for our team, but on, I think it's the 12th or the 13th, I'm not sure, I'll have to look at the calendar. There's another team-wide with all the Dare to be Diamond people by Tyam. And if you guys have not met Tyam, she is awesome. I mean, that girl is a prayer warrior, heart of gold, amazing, hard worker, and I am really excited to hear what she has to say. So mark your calendars for that one and try to be there to hear her. She's going to be doing something more just speaking from her heart type of thing. So I'm really excited about that. Okay, so last night on the Power Hour, I talked about, and this was also, if you're in Hawaii Hustlers, they talked about this today on a live, and I love it. It's brilliant. I don't know why I haven't been doing this, but Facebook lists and Facebook groups. Now, I've actually done Facebook lists before, but I'd kind of fallen away from it and whatever, and here's what ended up happening to me, is I've kind of got to the point where I was like, I think I've outgrown Facebook. I pretty much have reached out to every single one of my Facebook friends, and they all know what I do, so I'm feeling like I need to move on. So I've moved on to Instagram, and I'm working on building a following over there, which is all good. However, Facebook has a lot of billions of people, practically hundreds of millions in our country of people that need Flexus. And there are so many different ways to tap into that and to grow your friends list. So some things that I want you to think about adding to your IPA, and write this down if you haven't already based on what we were talking about last night. Facebook lists and groups. You need to have a Facebook list. And I went over how to do that last night, so I'm not going to share my thing again. So look at last night's Power Hour and you can kind of get an idea of how to do that. Create a Facebook list of all of your non-Plexus friends. I'll take that back. All the ones that you want to stay in contact with, because there are some people that I had to remove because every other post was something political and painful to watch and to read. So I was like, I just can't. So those people that you want to be in touch with, and you put them in a Facebook friends list of your non-Plexus peeps. What's the point? This stays, you stay in touch with them. You don't have to scroll through all of them, because for me, that'd be like 600 people. Now, I have more non-Plexus people than that, but again, like I said, the people that I want to be in touch with, I don't go through all of them. I spend about 15, 20 minutes and I just scroll through, see what people are doing, what they're talking about, like and comment here and there on things that pertain to me that I think are great. And what have I found is I'm like, oh my gosh, I haven't seen that person post on Facebook in forever because they've been out of my algorithm. They've been out of my newsfeed. So I am telling Facebook that yes, we're still friends, and I need to see more of their stuff in my newsfeed. So that is why that's important. You don't have to go through everybody, but go through enough to where you get a feed, and then do it every day. You're going to eventually get a hold of a lot of people. So that is really important to have a non-Plexus post list, people list. And then additionally, you need to add new Facebook friends. I was told by an Emerald the other day, her diamond, or somebody told her that you need to be adding close to 100 people a day on Facebook. And I'm like, how do I do that? I don't know how to do that. There's not that many people. And she goes, well, they don't necessarily have to be people that you know, but you definitely want to be adding new people. So where do you find these people? Number one, don't add a bunch of Plexus people. It's just going to fill up your feed with Plexus love, which we all love, but we're all on the same mission, right? So we don't necessarily need all of those people clogging up our feed. I mean, we love them, but come on. So you want to be maybe friending people on those, like when you click on the friends thing and it says people you may know, you guys know what I'm talking about? Start looking through those people. I met a girl today. I friended her. We had 26 friends in common and she looked familiar. So I'm like, why the heck not? I mean, I would have been terrified to do that before. I'd be like, I don't know that person. That's dumb. And a lot of times when people do that to me, I still am that way. If I'm like, I don't know that person, that's dumb. But people say yes. And my thought is each month I'm putting all of those new friends that I'm adding, some I know, some I don't, into a list. So I have a September list. And now I've started an October list. And once you friend them and they say yes, you can click on friends and you can edit your friends list and you can send them to the list that you want. Then I can go to those individual tiny lists and just look through them and go, oh, I want to make sure that I'm building that relationship. I'm communicating. I'm finding out more about this person, because you don't want just anybody on your team either. You want to make sure that these are nice people, that you have stuff in common, that you can actually build a relationship that's beyond Facebook. So I'm just going to start building that relationship with them. I'm just going to start doing that slowly over time, commenting, oh my gosh, that's so much fun. Oh, your kid is so cute. Oh, I've been there too. What did you think about such and such? So start investing in them and look for it. Look at this as a way to make a friend, not a sale. Because the moment you come across salesy, they're out. And that's a bummer, because it could have been an awesome friend. So I want you guys to look at somebody that are like-minded, again with the dark, that you think you can build a relationship with. Don't bring up Plexus for a while. In fact, unless they do, hey, I've seen your Plexus post, and it just kind of falls into line. But just be their friend. So look at people with the intention of being their friend. Same with Facebook groups. If you're looking up a Facebook group, and I'm not going to go into a ton of detail, those on HH will, there was a whole training on that. But if you are finding groups of things that you're passionate about, like Instapot, or which that group is crazy. They have some crazy recipes in there, but I'm in that one. It kind of scares me, so but I'm now in one called Santee Moms, and I'm in, there's things for, people that are dog lovers and people that are knitters. There's tons of stuff. Find your passion, find your group, and look for some friends in there. Go in there with the intention of finding some friends. But that kind of thing takes time and investment. But if you're doing that now while you still have a warm market, then you are, those friendships that you're building over time, then maybe you can introduce Plexus way down the line. But if you're not doing it now, you're going to be like, oh, what do I do right now? So that's the importance of that. I would definitely make that part of your IPA. Again, if you want more information on that, I did talk a little bit more about this yesterday, and I showed you how to do it on Facebook with a shared screen. So look at yesterday's Power Hour. It's posted on our team page. So like I was saying before, we're not tagging into the possibilities of Facebook and the way we can meet people. This month also, I am really focusing on belief. We had a summer of pushing for promotions, and it was great and crazy. And now we're just trying to maintain them and to build and grow, right? But my thought is the way we maintain staying power is to build belief. So you may or may not have noticed this, but I've been focusing on belief a lot in what I've been posting on our team page. A lot of it has to do with testimonials, because our products are amazing. I'll probably start posting more business related stuff too, as when it comes to like diamond documentaries. If you are ever lacking in belief, go watch some of those, because they're phenomenal. Posting those once a week in your team page would be great. Positive or personal development is another way that I'm building belief. I know that I have the HH group is starting a new book on what to say when you talk to yourself, which is kind of like a textbook, but it's so good, because it's teaching you how many ways you are basically tearing yourself down and preventing you from moving forward and keeping yourself stuck because of the way that you talk to yourself. So it's a great book. And then we're going to be reading some others too that are a little less textbooky, but really, really good. Positive affirmations. Again, if you think I'm hokey, I can't even tell you. A year ago, I would have rolled my eyes. I might have been like, okay, but I wouldn't have done it a year ago. But starting this religiously in July really helped me and helped us. But then I fell off the wagon because things got crazy. I got busy. There was Hawaii, blah, blah, blah. I am back on it. And I am telling you, it is feeding my soul, because I'm not believing the lies that my brain wants to tell me, and I'm telling it otherwise. So positive affirmations, couple of apps that you can use are Think Up and Repeat It. I like Think Up because you can put music to, and if you have music on your phone, you can actually pick a song. So like I had like U2's Beautiful Day going on in the background. It's really cool. So, and I thought, beautiful day, that makes me happy, right? Positive affirmations, okay? So positive affirmations, try me on this. I say you give me 3 months. And if your outlook on life has not shifted from cranky Eeyore to I can do this, then quit. But you give me through the end of the year and we'll see how you feel. I challenge you to do that every single day. Tell yourself the truth of who you are and tell yourself the dreams that you're going to achieve. Again, I know it sounds weird, but it's the truth. And when you start putting those things into your mind is going to be open to those possibilities. Your mind's going to be open to new ways of thinking or meeting that person or being bolder about that or speaking to your team in this way because you have positivity as opposed to I suck going on. Okay? So try me. Give me 3 months is what I ask. The other thing I'm working on is just really utilizing that term hope dealer. We throw that one around all the time, right? Oh, you're a hope dealer, but we are. And I want our new ambassadors to realize that they are a hope dealer. And I want when you welcome them to say, I am so excited. You are now a hope dealer. Like embrace that, honor that privilege and run with it. And I'm going to help you. Because these products are amazing. They're life-changing. We have seen them. We're building our belief. So if you see yourself that way as a giver of hope, as somebody who can maybe change somebody's life physically or financially and provide that financial freedom, do it. I mean, I'm really just kind of living on that word right now because I'm feeling like people need to know what it is they are taking on when they're deciding to spread our products and what our products do. So I think thematically, I'd love us to all kind of do that. Not just me because we're all in this together and we're a team, but just know that if we're instilling that belief and wisdom into our new ambassadors especially, and also reminding our old ambassadors, you know what you're doing, right? This is a privilege, and this is an honor to be a part of such an amazing company. You guys, this is a total side note, but we've talked about cross recruiting before, and I wasn't planning on bringing this up, but there are companies, well-known companies, that teach their people to cross recruit. And they teach their people to invade people's friends lists and to, schmooze them and to bring them over. And I've seen and now heard of many teams being completely destroyed. And I'm not going to talk about how not to do that. I mean, right now, because I just don't want to, but our company does not deal in shady. They don't. I have never been taught to cross recruit. I have never been taught to infiltrate other teams or to message people from other companies and say, hey, blah, 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 come here. This is the company that we work for. And when I find out about these other things, about other companies, I'm shocked because I was like, what? Who does this? But that's not our philosophy. And when people do cross the line, and some people have in Plexus, they have actually been terminated and fired. And I had no idea you can get fired in Plexus, but when you cross that line of being a cross recruiter, you're out. So be aware of how great this company is, that they don't put profit in front of people. So it's another reason why I love this company, because I've never been told, hey, go do that, or this is the way you do it. And it's happening. So I just had to throw that out there. I wasn't even planning on talking about that, but there you go. Okay, so how to fit it all in, and then I'm going to be done. Okay. And I've told you about this before, but how to fit all this stuff in your life. I was talking to the HH group the other day, and I'm like, find some headphones. Slap on some headphones while you're driving, not while you're driving, but like maybe you can have one in, or be listening to it, through your car, listening to trainings in your car, while you're cooking dinner. I had one on today while I was cooking dinner. While you're getting ready in the morning, we all are washing our face or taking a shower or both at the same time. We all are putting something on our face, whether it's moisturizer or makeup or whatever. Y'all know what kind of makeup I wear now, right? Go elf. Woo woo. I posted about that today. We all spend time doing something to get ourselves ready, or to get ourselves ready for bed, or again, washing our face or taking a shower. those are the times in your normal timeline of doing things in your life that you must do every day that you can fit trainings in. And I highly suggest you do that. If you like to listen to books, do that. Like some people like to listen, like do Audible or some type of thing like that. I know Audible, I think, is through Amazon. I know there's some other ways you can do that, but you can do that while you are doing other things. If you are a note taker, then listen to it twice or do it later. But I'm just trying to figure out some ways to redeem your commute, to redeem your getting ready, you're going to bed time, you're making dinner, you're making lunches for the kids, all those types of things. If you're sitting there doing something, you can definitely be hearing something. Okay, so I'm just, you don't have to do all those times because we want to be present for our families, but fit it in when you can. There's some other things. Read 10 pages before you go to bed. If that helps you fall asleep, even better, score. But read 10 pages of personal development. If you're doing what to say when you talk to yourself, that's quick 10 pages. I mean, the book is really, might need a magnifying glass. That print is small. But you could do that, and you've already done with your personal development. Do you need to do your whole power hour in one big hour? Not necessarily. You might do 10 pages before bed. You might listen to a training while you're getting ready and brushing your teeth in the morning. And then you might do your IPA in the 20 extra minutes, or your reach outs and your follow-ups in 20 minutes later on during the day while the kids are napping or while they're working on something if you're homeschooling. Do you understand what I'm saying? You fit it in to where it is feasible in your day. Okay? If you have extra time, score, rock it. The kids are out for a couple of hours, bust it out. But I want you guys to understand that this is doable. Getting an hour of work in, if not more or less, is doable in your busy days. It is. So take that word can't and I don't have time completely out of your vocabulary. It has to be gone. It has to be gone. Because if you have those in your vocabulary, they will destroy your business because they will completely deflate your mind and you will believe it. I can't. I don't have time. I don't have time. I don't have time. So erase those. Take that script that's running in your head and, when you say I can't have time, you say I do have time and I make time, and switch up the script. Okay? And you'll learn that more in the book if you guys are reading that book. Okay, so that is it. Woohoo, under half an hour. I just want to again reiterate, October is going to make your Christmas budget. So we are working now. We are working on the people that order every once in a while. Do not worry about the dead. Just let them lie. But those people that, come back here and there, we definitely want to keep those guys, reaching out and loving on them now, not at the end of the month when we're all freaking out. You definitely want to be adding people to your network. Expand your network in amazing ways. Keep expanding it, keep adding people to your adding level ones. And by the way, I forgot, if you get the planner by Friday, which is totally doable, you get a prize from me. So I'm just kidding, a little push there. Okay, now I am going to unmute people. Okay, if you're super loud, just mute yourself. Let's see. Okay, any questions at all about stuff that's going on or thoughts?
I have a question. This is Sandy.
Hey, Sandy.
I have a question about kids taking Plexus.
Okay.
My daughter has a friend whose son was adopted, and they don't know anything about the father's background.
Right.
The baby was born drug addicted.
Oh.
And has been diagnosed with Asperger's and autism.
Mm-hmm.
He had stomach issues and behavior problems.
Mm-hmm.
And he has a lot of problems.
Yeah.
So, is there something that he could take that would be safe for him?
Yeah, I actually.
He's 11.
Okay, I actually have. I'm going to send it to you. Oh, okay, we had dogs. Thank you, Pam. I have an article regarding autism and regarding Asperger's, and it's not in the article itself, but it is it is in the comments of the article. I'm going to try to find it for you. It's saved way deep in my saves. But a lot of people, I'll try to find it, but I know a lot of people have seen, if you were to actually search Lexus and autism, a lot of people have seen some benefits from ProBio 5. And I give ProBio 5 to my kids anyway. And I have an 11-year-old boy, and I have a 13-year-old girl, and I have a 4-year-old. So they all take ProBio 5 anyway. So it wouldn't be a bad idea for any kid to be on ProBio 5. So that's something that they could definitely look into for sure for him. They've noticed that gut health and autism, there's a lot of gut health and autism links. You can even Google that. So that's something that I would look into.
What about the Slim?
I mean, why not? I mean, I don't think there's anything in there that would hurt him. You could take the ingredients to the pediatrician. I have had it approved for kids before.
Yeah.
So.
Well, it says on the package not for under.
They have to because it's FDA compliant.
Double check.
Yeah, they have to do that. They have to do that because being FDA compliant says that it's not for children under 18. But it can be approved. Pediatricians have approved it lots of times. Or they can even start them like on a half packet. But for that, I would definitely start with ProBio 5 because I've seen and heard of some really good results.
Mm-hmm. Okay, what about the Vital Biome?
Actually, I've heard for children.
Anger problems.
I've heard for children that it is too intense. So I would actually not do it for children. That's what I've heard, that it's such a strong and powerful probiotic that they wouldn't recommend it for small children. It's powerful, really powerful. Yeah, I would do ProBio 5 for sure.
Okay, great. Thank you.
You're welcome. Anybody else have any questions? October-wise, team-wise, anything? Who's going to get the planner?
Me.
Okay, Vera loves
planners. I love planners. I'm totally like a stationary nerd, so.
She's so excited. She's going to get it. No, that's cool. That's great. Let us know. Oh, one last thing I want to mention, you guys, is as we're adding new people to our list and you have potentials, please utilize the 3-way chat or the 3-way call. I know chats are easier. Please, please, please utilize that. Use your upline to your advantage and say, because it's that third-party validation. And when we read or the book, Get Over Your Damn Self, she is like up there with Rodan and Fields. She is from San Diego, actually. But, I mean, she's up at the tippy top of that company. Third-party validation is where it's at. That's what tips people over the edge to go, okay, yeah, I'll try it. Okay, so definitely as we're going for our planners, even with customers, throw in that third-party validation. It's huge, okay? All right, so it is only 7:34. I feel like a rock star. We're getting done so soon. But I want to give you guys the rest of your night, and I am so thankful for everybody. Please, I will have this out there, so please share in your teams. I'll have this posted probably in the next half an hour or so, okay? Have a great night, everybody.